Hello hustlers, Namaskar. Welcome to my channel. In my previous videos, I have already completed my views and my knowledge about the different strategy and consulting firms and what kind of different consulting types which are there in the market depending on the different types of firms which are handling these. Now, if you're someone who is more interested in these fields and would like to go a bit deeper into understanding how or what kind of business offerings or the nature of work looks like specifically in the McKinsey Bain BCGs, which are also known as MBBs or the Big Three of consulting. So, if you're looking forward to make a career in this particular segment or sector or domains, my friend, you are in the right place at the right time. My name is Vaibhav Rathi. I have been a consultant at Deloitte USI, and I have also been working in the consulting industry for more than 2.5 years. And I am here through my channel sharing my views so that I can add value to your already ambitious journey so that we can work together. I might learn from you through your comments, and you can learn from my experiences to make an impact earlier in your career. So let's get into the topic, guys. So I have my notes handy, and for today, I'm going to specifically talk about the different kinds of business offerings which are offered in MBBs, starting from McKinsey. So they have their first and major practice, which is strategy and corporate finance. Now, guys, these are the segments or offerings where the biggest of client comes in for strategy related work or finance or corporate finance related work. Obviously, the most important aspects of it are if a company wants to go towards a new market or profitability business, or if they are facing, let's say, financial issues or not as much as of a growth which they were having earlier on, they would consult these companies to use their frameworks, to use their consultants, their knowledge and research expertise to get insights as to where they are being inefficient, which is leading to their, let's say, not being as profitable as they were having been earlier. Specifically here, growth strategy related work, portfolio planning related work happens. Also, mergers and acquisitions related work will happen here, and also work related to financial restructuring or investor engagement also happens here. Then there is operation side of things, that which is related to supply chain, procurement, lean transformations, and more. Then there is digital analytics. Here is where the McKinsey Digital comes in, and they are working towards having specific consultants which can do the research and then can recommend company on their advanced analytics, cloud transformation, or AI adaptation or digital transformation strategies. Then comes risk and resilience, where cyber security, regulatory risk related work, enterprise risk management related work takes place. Then comes the sustainability, also known as McKinsey sustainability arm, where the decarbonization, ESG strategies, or green supply chain related work, which is related to corporate social responsibility, might happen here. People and organizational performance, everything related to organizational design, development, restructuring, in fact, even related to HR transformation and change management, will happen in the people and organizational performance arm. Now, quickly, if we move to the Bain and Company groups, again, they have similar kinds of business offerings, starting from strategy, private equity. They have particular arm for private equity uh, where they do serve clients on commercial due diligence, fund strategy, post acquisition value creation. So everything which happens in these kind of service lines will go into the Bain private equity offering. Now, performance improvement. Now, if let's say a company wants to go specifically towards cost reduction, lean operations, which is like reduction of waste or reduction of inefficiencies, or everything related to increasing of the profitability and productivity, may be related to operations inefficiencies, or overall if they want to have some kind of transformation, will come in here. They also have advanced analytics and digital offering, and then there comes the customer experience offering, which is related to their NPS strategy and product innovation. So if a company or a segment, if they are in a sector where they want to enter towards product innovation, they come for customer experience work, which is also a growing business offerings in the big four side of things, where everything related to customers, customer experience, and in fact related to maybe B2C kind of work as well. The strategy is related to that kind of work, strategy, research is being handled in these offerings. Then again, organizational and change management work will happen in the Bain. And now quickly coming to the Boston Consulting Group. Again, it starts with corporate strategy. Now you have a fair idea of that. One different thing which BCG offers is digital BCGX. So they have been doing artificial intelligence and data science related work for a while now, and they have their experience and the offering name as BCGX, which is very popular for their digital product innovation labs and particular consultants or group of consultants who are helping other clients or the Fortune 500 clients to build their digital transformation work. Again, the for the operation side of thing, they have the agile supply chain, manufacturing excellence, and operations arm. Then they have people and organizational offering. Here, everything related to diversity, culture change, and HR transformation work happens here. Sustainability, then comes the technology and innovation part. Now, you might notice that as we come down, the nature of the business offering remains same. But why is it important to know about the different business offerings is if you're a person who is looking forward to make a career in these consulting firms, having a proper skill set, having an early skill set where you will be aligning in these business offerings can give you a fair idea and let's say a edge over other people as to how your projects would look like and if you can add more value in that particular segment. For example, if you are coming from a commerce, CFA, CA level background, obviously you'll be going towards the financials or advisory related kind of offerings. But let's say if you are that person but you're also interested towards operations, and obviously even for operations, if there are different companies who are very good, let's say doing in the finance side of things, but if they want people who have let's say finance knowledge but they want to do something related to operations, or if there are some organizational development things which are going on in their particular segment, domain, company, whatever, then the people who would be preferred are having who are having finance backgrounds. So even with for people, it's not like that if you have a particular skill set, you will be only doing one set of work. Based on your interest, you can develop and build your resume such that you are open to a diverse portfolio of projects, and through that you are able to get different kinds of learnings. Because obviously when you are a part of big three consulting firms, people usually not stay here for very long. Usually the average time which we see, if you see that data, after 2 to 4 years, people either they switch their jobs or either they start something of their own. So again, I'm not saying it is a bad thing, but what I'm trying to say here is if you know about these business offerings earlier, and if you strategize on the particular networking and build your resume such that you are able to get a hold of different projects and different offerings, that will help you to gain better value, better learning. And then if you want to become a subject matter expert, or if you want to start something of your own, that will give you a better exit opportunity. But again, this is based subjective on my experience. These offerings or the knowledge which I'm sharing is again just based on my research, and this is just being done so that you have a fair idea of different kinds of consulting works, niche domains that are there, so that you are able to explore further quickly rather than going there and then figuring out things in the company. And particularly again, the main nature of work, if I were to highlight, would only be dependent on market research, go to market strategy, financial projections, implementation planning, organizational and talent setup. Like these are the like major kind of work that will happen regardless of the business offerings that you are in. The amount of research and the insight is something which is very high, and for that McKinsey also has McKinsey knowledge center, or Bain has the Bain capability network. These are like the research hands of these companies where people who are having, let's say, undergrad experience, they come and they are hired here for this kind of work. So either like my audience, either you, if you are an MBA person or a person with postgraduate degree or lateral hire, you can look forward to the business offerings and then make a switch accordingly. But if you're a person who is just starting in the industry, my advice would be to learn more about these business offerings. And even if you can get a job at their capability or research network kind of things, please go towards that. Don't think like that you want to just do an MBA right after your undergrad to get into strategy consulting or the front end strategy consulting. Getting there, doing the research work, and then going for an MBA 2 3 years down the line will actually serve you better in terms of learning and experience over the value that you can add not only for yourself but to the client as well. So those were my suggestions. I hope I was able to add little bit value to your already ambitious journey, as if I were to say. And yeah, please make sure that you are giving a like, handing over a good comment or feedback based on what you have learned today, so that I can also learn from your experiences and share maybe with your friends whom are maybe already exploring these consulting world and the business offering specifically.